Okay, so I sat down and watched this movie and I thought to myself, okay, you know, I didn't hate this movie considering it's made probably on a zero budget, just going by what I saw in front of me. And then I looked at the fucking budget on IMDb and I was like, are you fucking kidding? Hey guys, welcome to Happywax TV. So we're just gonna jump right into this one. The movie is called Bone Breaker, just came out. Now, I thought it was like an ultra low budget horror movie, okay? So, but there's a couple things that I just, okay, let me give you the synopsis here, okay? And then we'll go from there. So, the official synopsis is a group of friends looking for an extreme weekend get more than they bargained for when they mistakenly cross the land of the infamous Bone Breaker. What should have been a fun weekend has now turned into a fight for survival. Okay, well that's the official synopsis, and I'm just straight up gonna tell you, that's a load of horse shit. That is absolutely not what this fucking movie's about. Like, I don't right from the get-go, this movie seems sketchy, okay? Now, I'm gonna be honest, I sat down and watched this and I was ready to hate on it. But okay, if this was like a movie made for like $20,000, $30,000, then I would be sitting here saying, you know, this is actually not a bad movie for that amount of money. You know what I mean? There's a smidge bit of gore in it. I mean, the story's nothing new, but the synopsis given is not anything, but it's probably just to, you know, bring people in to watch their film because it is so low budget, okay? But I went on IMDb, okay, and the budget for this movie, and I don't know why they listed this, or I hope this is not right, but I'm going to assume that it is because it's on here. So this is what I'm going with. The budget for this is in pounds, okay? It's 350,000 pounds. Okay, that's about 400, if I do the math, that's about 420-ish $1,000 US funds. And then if you're us pathetic Canadians here who are at the bottom of the barrel, that's over a fucking $500,000 that you have in a fucking budget. And if that's the case, if this is the best fucking movie you can pull off for $500,000, what the fuck are you doing making movies? Like, God honestly, okay? And if I'm wrong about the budget, then please correct me in the comment sections if you're involved in this movie. But if someone's giving you $500,000 to make a movie, and this is the best you can fucking do, I could make a fucking movie better than this if that's the case. I mean, yeah, the special effects or the practical effects are, I guess, okay if you're on like a $10,000 or $20,000 budget. But $500,000, this is a fucking joke. And I'll tell you something too about this synopsis that I just fucking read. That has nothing to do. They're saying, let me read it again here, so we'll break it down. So it's saying a group of friends looking for an extreme weekend. Well, that's a load of horse shit right there, because no, they're not. It's two fucking fitness models who do nothing but fight with each other through the whole fucking movie. So I'm glad that they fucking died. Anyways, what it is one's signed a contract with this new fitness company or whatever. So they go into these woods, okay, to film like some segments, you know what I mean, like commercials and stuff for the fitness program. But they don't, it's not an extreme weekend. They're filming fucking YouTube videos or commercials for their fitness program. And then they get more, they get more than they bargained for when they mistakenly cross the land of the infamous Bone Breaker. Well, that's horseshit too, because the lady who plays the Bone Breaker gives them fucking permission. So it's not like that they're trespassing, okay? The Bone Breaker is played by Jade Colucci. I think that's how you say her last name. But I'm like, what? That synopsis is so fucking misleading. It's a fucking joke. So anyways, what it is they get permission from this lady to go on her land, which is 400 acres or something crazy like that, to film this. And then what she does is, once they're on there, right, then she goes after them, okay? So it's not an extreme weekend, it's fucking whatever, man. Like, they just jacked up the synopsis or lied to the audience so that more people would rent their movie. But basically what it is she gives them permission to go on there and film, and then she goes after them, kind of like, you know, like a Jason Voorhees style, or I can't think of any other movies off the top of my head. But anyway, she just goes around and hunts these people. And there's a ton of movies out like this. Actually, there's a movie coming out called The Hunt. You know what I mean? Where she hunts them down and she fucking kills them. There's really no reason why she does it other than she's just a fucking Looney Tunes, okay? Now again, if this was a movie made on like a $10,000 or $20,000 budget, I would say this is pretty good. Definitely not a news story, but it's only an hour and 15 minutes long, I think, so the pacing is really good. You just go, go, go. But I mean, there's not really much background given at all. The only person we really get a background on is Rachel, who gets invited to attend this commercial shoot, but she's a little bit late to the party, right? So she's kind of the, you know, the three of them are already on there. The cameraman and then these two fitness models are already filming, and then Rachel comes late to this, and she gets a little bit lost. But that works out because Grace tracks her first and goes after her, right? And then she goes after the two fitness models and the cameraman. I mean, the kills, again, are nothing special. I mean, the effects in this movie are nothing special. On a $10,000 or $20,000 budget, they would be pretty fucking good, but not on a $500,000 budget. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, it's all, and this is pretty much a one location shoot. There is a few scenes that takes place in Rachel's apartment building, but other than that, it's just, I mean, it's a high school film project where they, you know, borrowed the audio visual department's film or camera from the high school, write some mundane, lackluster script down during the week, and then go film their project on the weekend. That's all this movie is. Where the fuck is this $500,000 or 350,000 pounds that you were given? Where was it spent? I mean, your movie's only an hour and a half. There's no special effects in it, and again, for that amount of money, the lack of fucking gore, like almost every kill shot or kill blow in this movie is like a fadeaway shot, or you know what I mean? Like they show the sledgehammer coming down, but they don't show the head exploding. It's kind of after the fact. I mean, like what? Like a fucking high school group could fucking make this movie. Explain to me. I want to know where the fucking 350,000 pounds or $500,000 fucking Canadian dollars went into this movie. It's pathetic if that's the case. So, and you should be fucking ashamed of yourself if that's the best you can do for that amount of money. And I don't want to hear about locations cost money or, you know, the film equipment. They don't cost that fucking much. I'm not stupid. I know what it costs to rent fucking cameras. And I mean, this film literally could have been shot in probably 2 fucking days, okay? Because there weren't a lot of fucking takes in this movie. In fact, most of it was one take. Am I wrong? Prove me wrong. So, God damn it, man. If you're, you know, like what? Okay, I'm rambling about this movie just because it pisses me off so much. But basically, it's just group goes into the woods, gets hunted down by some crazy psycho woman with bows and arrows and big sticks and a sledgehammer on her land. And that's the end. Okay, there's no surprise ending here. It's whatever. And the synopsis, the original synopsis, now I'm not sure if they've changed it, okay, but the original synopsis, the given synopsis, is a load of shit. Just to kind of lure people in. So, made on a $10,000, $20,000 budget, I would say go watch this movie. Made on a fucking 350,000 pound or $500,000 Canadian dollar budget, the fuck? Don't give this movie the time of day because they're just fucking ripping you off. Like God, you've got Rene Perez, the filmmaker behind the Havoc movies, okay, making his movies, carrying his own fucking equipment, doing like 90% of all the stuff in his movies, editing, effects, carrying his shit, his lighting and stuff, on budgets that he's given for like $20,000, $30,000. And his movies have a shit ton of fucking gore in them. If you haven't seen them, I'm going to put some posters to his movies up there. Go watch his movies. That's what a $30,000 budget can get you. Okay? Then watch this fucking movie. Go rent it, okay? Or watch it however you want. And tell me if this is a 350,000 pound, $500,000 fucking dollar movie. Give me a fucking break. Nicholas Winter, what the fuck are you doing with all that money? Like there's one reviewer here wondered how much coke they did on the fucking Well, I have to agree with them. You must have, like, seriously, you guys are smoking coke or snorting coke and got to pay the bill, or you've got the most expensive catering fucking outfit that any movie's ever seen in the history of fucking movies. This is incredible. So anyways, I wasn't even going to do a review for this, but it pissed me off so much after I went on IMDb and saw what the fucking budget was. Again, if I'm wrong, prove me wrong, tell me I'm wrong, send me the fucking budget, and then I will retract these statements and I will do another video. Okay, but until then, I ain't fucking touching nothing, because people need to know that they're getting rooked. So, and I don't want to hear, again, like I said, oh, fucking, it costs money to rent the land and rent the fucking bullshit. It doesn't cost $350,000 fucking dollars. And this is like, the majority of this movie is one shot, so give me a fucking break. Anyways, Bone Breaker. I would like you to go watch this movie. Please do, because then you can see I'm not over-exaggerating. Again, $30,000? Acceptable. 350,000 pounds or a $500,000 Canadian. Actually, it's more than $500,000. If this was Canadian dollars, it would be up where I think over $600,000. And this is what we get? I don't fucking think so. Anyways, go watch it. Tell me if I'm over exaggerating, guys. And yeah, as always, stay scared.